That swamp smells somewhat fierce, even from up here. Storm strike! Need more time.
Come here.
A worthy foe. I need a moment to prepare.
Jackpot.
Light him up! Need a moment. I need a moment to prepare. I need more time. Lightning shot and sword!
this is right here, and this is the end of day 3. T13 or T12, I can't remember. But yeah, maps are okay, and they're slow and methodical. Can't really just YOLO in, I mean, unless you want to die. If I really wanted to build a character that can do that, maybe I have to figure out like how to build defenses in a better way. So right now I'm just been focusing on damage and clear. As you can tell, it's a very, similar concept to what Jung is doing. So using the Splinter, Lycoside, and Plague Finger combo. In this case, I'm not going for the Tailwind Helm because I feel that it kind of cuts my defenses, and I don't really have defenses to spare. I think my build is considerably cheaper. Second thing as well is, you notice I'm not using another skill to clear. I am using just Storm Lance, and there's a reason for it. So I really don't like having 2 different skills to alternate, like And secondly, I also don't really like Lightning Spear because you don't really get decent frenzy charge uptime. So it doesn't feel comfortable to me. I mean, definitely the clear is great, but you kind of have to play it really well, I feel, in order to not die, and I'm not that great a player. Okay, so let's talk about the differences between the setups we have and why I've gone mostly into Stormlance. Stormlance is a 5 socket at the moment, and I'll show you. Obviously, you run Bursting Plague here, so that's the thing that gives you, gives Jungler and I our clear. Bursting Plague into Poison Prolift, 100% poison chance into Poison Prolift is why this is so good. Alright, let's cover some mechanics of Stormlance that probably hasn't been looked into detail. One, Frenzy Charge, Lodge Spear duration. So when you use a frenzy, it has a duration that it has to. You have to run through a specific duration until it detonates, and so by default this is like 1.5 seconds, and you want this as low as possible. Okay, and the reason why you want it as low as possible is because when it's 1.5 seconds, it's extremely difficult to use this as a clear ability because it's just so delayed that it's painful. All right, that's the way I would describe it. It's painful, and so. This setup here, I brought it down to about 1/3 of, almost close to 1/3 of the duration. That means when I drop and then powered one, it detonates in about less than a second, right? Which allows me to then clear in a very smooth manner. And that also pretty much means I don't really have to run a second skill for clear. I just use Storm Lance. You can obviously drop Bursting Plague out for something like a DPS link if you want, like Primal. But in this case, I haven't done that, so whatever. So I'm gonna cover what causes this to have the extremely low duration, and yeah. So Perpetual Charge, obviously for constant uptime of this. Scatter Shot for the 3 rods at the same time, or 3 spears at the same time. Overabundance is the thing that's causing me to have a lower duration. So basically, this cuts my duration in half, and then Bursting Plague for clear. Swap this out for a damage node, and with this alone you can just clear pretty much everything with just Storm Lance. You just Storm Lance for bosses, Storm Lance for mobs. Yeah, Spearfield is just good quality of life, good crowd control. It's used to generate rage as well. It's used to apply blind, and the Martial Temple is just to make me deploy it faster. It automatically maims targets with the explosion. So this is really good crowd control. Yeah. Alright, the other sources of reduced duration is actually here. So down here you have 32% reduced duration. And we're pathing all the way up here. I think Junk stops here, but we path all the way up here because there's also some quality of nodes here. We get this. Jewels are pretty strong in this build, in this setup, because especially blue ones, you get crit damage, you can get LE damage, you can get magnitude of ailments, you can get magnitude of ailments when you crit, so there are a lot of good options there. You can also go here, it gives you withered effect, so this is a total of 40% wither effect, so that gets you a total of a wither, 7% per wither, per stack of wither, so 7% increased damage taken. If the mobs are within your range, you get the full effect. Yeah, I have Withering Presence as well, I think. Yeah, so it works very well with this. And then also the crit chance nodes. The other plan also is to path down here. Eventually get the socket, because 3 points for socket is actually good efficiency. And then path down here and get all the crit nodes. Yeah. All in all, pretty much rest of it is the same as Jung's. Don't have Roa. I don't really quite care for it. Herald Thunder is, I mean, another source of clear or proc, whatever you call it. It's not too bad. I really like it. So yeah, Primal is actually here. I should move this here and then swap it out whenever I feel like it. Okay. That moves, put something else there. I have no idea why I've run this. Can put something else here. Sniper's Mark is the same as Jung's. Thunder's Leap I think is the same as Jung's. The only difference is that I run Spearfield and he runs a Orb of Storms, I think. And yeah, I run Withering Presence and Wind Dancer and he runs Roar. Oh, Withering Presence and Herald and he runs Roars, I think. Yeah. But all the rest of it is the same. Even the Herald Plague's the same. Huh. Actually swap this out for 20. Yeah. Alright, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's talk about a bit of the itemization. Actually, all the itemization is pretty much the same. Yeah, you're pretty much getting the same thing as the Junk setup. It's just that I don't like the Tailwind Helm. I think it's just too much. You lose too much defenses. The mobility is not something I care about as much. And yeah, just my 2 cents. The bit of the tree, the pathing differences is mostly just up here, just for that. I haven't gotten the other 4 Ascendancy points yet, but likely to get Infusion. This gives me a source of cold, does it? Still, I'm not too sure if I want to go this. Likely, I want to go as Miri's Brew. That allows me to run down here, get these nodes, have 16% EHP because of the damage taken as mana instead. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll go this. This is actually might be pretty good. Yeah. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's all pretty much. The rest of it's the same as yesterday. Moving from now on, this is day 3, so I really no point giving you like constant updates. I don't think it's required. So only when I have big breakthroughs and stuff, then I feel a need to make a video. But most of the time, I'd rather just casually play this bloody thing and have fun. Yeah, weekends a bit tough usually to find time for this, just because with obligations, family, and all that. And today was actually still an extension weekend because I was off work today. Kid had to go to a doctor and get some vaccinations and stuff. Alright, see you guys. I'm out. Bye.